I was just in dog, you know what I mean? You was in the video of Shaw. And nigga was talking shit up, man.
How you make this so big, bro?
Let's see.
You got to go live first, bro.
Team live, let's see. Oh yeah, go live first.
I said it, yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah,
I said, nigga, if I see you was on site, I said,
Put it to my, he got a car.
Go make George, bro.
no. Rob. Tell them what we talking about.
Oh yeah, so it was this one dude, I
I
don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
don't
talking
know
about
who
the
he
guy
is.
who was talking about Apostle Tahar?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I see him as on site.
Oh yeah, it's definitely on the site. Oh yeah, he's Hey, we been go live, brother.
Hey, it's doing that rotation thing,
You
bro.
know, I'm on site.
Yeah.
Oh, look, man, the Lord
What's up with this shit, bro?
What's it? Oh, there you go.
Bro, certain niggas gonna smack you. I ain't your bitch.
Yeah, but let
And
me
then I want
do
you to do what you gotta do, and we gonna do what we gotta do. Right, come on, bro, you got the balls. We lock over here?
it. Yeah.
Hey,
We
bro.
good.
I gotta get this right real quick.
Some of you brothers in the room, understand where I'm coming from with that.
And what page is that one
I
on?
see that nigga in
This
this
one,
room.
song for
I ran into that nigga in his bitch.
GMS song for
I'm gonna snap both of them. I hope I'll be there with you. And then I want him to get, you know, what he gonna do. But, you know, everybody's a warrior, everybody's a fighter. And then, at that point, I get to truly unleash my true warrior shit. Right. But they ain't gonna hold them back at that point, I'm gonna kill you. You know, and so I'll deal with whatever consequences I gotta deal with, bro. For real. I'm tired, bro. Like, sometimes I just get tired, man. You understand, man? And you can go anywhere you wanna go. Niggas talking about this warrior shit, it's like, bro. See, I'm not trying to get the wrong message. I'm just venting right now, bro. I'm just venting, but this is how I really felt. Oh, it's like, dude, it's like, you wanna go with the hands? I love doing the hands. Right? But the things comes onto you, man. Like, I know brothers might not believe me or I'm just some old dude sitting here talking shit. I know how to use my hands, bro.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We want to first start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. A double honor to the apostle, elder, the great millstone, who rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect, preaching his word throughout the four corners of the globe, just as we commanded to do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua. So we're pretty much having another Thursday sit down, man, like we do, okay, through the spirit and power of the Lord, man. And what we're coming out to prophesy, man. That's what we're doing. That's what the whole conclusion of the matter is, man. Is brother want to get Ecclesiastes 12 around the last verse, man, because people ask, why do we do this, okay, or what gives us the unction to come and do this week in and week out? Well, it's the Ruach HaKodesh, man. It's the Holy Spirit working through brothers, man, okay? And it's the spirit of obedience in which the Lord has commanded us to be in, rather than sacrifice. Because you got people that are sacrifice things, to their flesh and to their carnal desires on this earthly plane that we're in. But what, all of that is non-profit when it comes to the Lord, man. He wants to see what you're going to do for him, okay, which is be in the spirit and ultimately prophesy, man, you know? Brother got that?
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yeah, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, right?
Fear the Most High
Yep.
and keep His commandments.
Yeah, fear the Most High, man, and keep his commandments. And what's the beginning of wisdom? It's the fear of the Lord. And if you're a prophet, if you're a servant of the Lord, man, the first thing you ought to know is if you're going to serve the Lord, that means that you should be putting your hand to the plow in this very work that you see brothers in and day out, man. Okay? Not making up your own type of duties, not making up your own type of office, okay? You're supposed to be going through these scriptures and being obedient to what they say. You see? Read it again, brother.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yep.
Fear the Most High and keep His commandments.
Uh-huh.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah, this is the whole duty of man, man. Not chasing no damn Gnosticism, not chasing some wild Greek names, okay? And not chasing your own heart's desires. Because what did Jeremiah say? He said that your heart is deceitful, and what man or what what man of man can know it, right? Okay? But what our people want us to prophesy how we feel in our heart. Okay? Why do you feel that America should be destroyed? No, we feel that the Lord should destroy America because in it is a wicked abomination, man. Okay? It's a working that's full of sin. All right, and who controls this damn America? Esau, Edom. That wicked, spoken about in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. You see?
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse, I'm going to start at verse 8 in the NLT. I'm going to read on down to like 12. That's cool. It says, now go and write down these words. Write them in a book. They will stand until the end of time as a witness that these people are stubborn rebels who refuse to pay attention to the Lord's instructions.
And who are those instructions given to? It was given to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, who are the 12 lost tribes of Israel, man. Okay, the Lord said he was only dealing with the nation of Israel. Read Psalms 149, man. Okay, Matthew chapter 1, where it tells you he came to save his people. You see? So this ain't no coincidence, or this is not something to be confused about. Read it again, right?
Okay. It says, now go and write down these words, write them in a book. They will stand until the end of time as a witness that these people are stubborn rebels who refuse to pay attention to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai's instructions.
Yep, and where are the instructions written of? They're written in the Holy Scriptures. That's why Peter said what? We have a sure word of prophecy, man. And it is not of any man's private interpretation. All right? In the scriptures that it just read, it said that this word will stand toward the end of time. And we are in the end days. We're in the last of the last days. And this word is still here. And the prophecy is still popping off the page. Okay?
And what the Bible say, and whom shall I teach? Talking about you Israelites, man. You got
Yep. Hey, the Lord,
I was going to say, if I can add, because when you read the same verse in the KJV version, Isaiah 30 and 8, it says, noted in the book that it may be for the time to come forever. Now, when you go into that word to come, or that word come in the Hebrew, in Strong's H314 is Aharon, which literally says western of location. You see? So this is literally like the Lord, he left this as a witness, right, for these rebels, these rebellious Israelites here in the Western Hemisphere, man, Babylon the Great. And this is where you see Jake has waxed the worst here, man. Hey, because in Revelation 17 and 5, America is the mother of all abominations, and Jake has just plunged full force, full steam ahead, you know, into Babylon's ideologies, man. But this is where the Lord raised up his prophets in the last days, pursuant to Jeremiah 29. I'm going to raise up prophets in Babylon, and we're lifting up that standard, man. And we're calling it to mind how stubborn and stiff-necked our people is, man. But it first and foremost starts with us reproving our own selves. 2 Ezra 14. You know, set thine own house in order, then go reprove thy people. You know, so we're not being hypocrites. You know, and we get cut every day too. But we're still commanded to go show our people their transgressions, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 8. The Lord sent a word into Jacob, and it hath lighted upon Israel. Just going back to the brothers at the points that the brothers is making, showing you that what this word was sent unto us and our people. The Lord has called what his people to repent. That's why it says this in the book of Acts, chapter 13, and I'll start at verse 22. It says, and when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after mine own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. Of this man's seed hath the Most High, according to his promise, raised unto Israel a Savior, Yahweh Shai. So showing you that what? Yahweh Shai was raised up for the salvation of Israel. But reading on, it says, verse 24, when John had first preached before his coming the baptism of repentance to all the people of Israel, and as John fulfilled his course, he said, whom think ye that I am? I am not he, but behold, there cometh one after me, whose shoes of his feet I am not worthy to loose. Verse 26 is the point. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you feared the Most High, to you is this word, to you is the word of this salvation sent. So the word of salvation is sent unto who? Those that are of the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is that lineage, man. All right, and that's how it's always been, and that ain't gonna change, man. That's why when you read in the book of Revelation, it starts off naming the 144,000, the 12,000 out of each tribe. Then it goes into the innumerable multitude, which is all Israelites, who he called to be kings and priests, which was a prophecy, or which the Lord had told our people in the book of Exodus. You know, so it's showing you that this is all for Israel, man. But you got it back.
I'm just going to finish this out in Isaiah 30. Right? It says, Isaiah 30 and 10 in the NLT. They tell the seers, stop seeing visions. They tell the prophets, don't tell us what is right. Tell us nice things. Tell us lies. Forget all this gloom. Get off your narrow path. Stop telling us about your holy God of Israel.
Yeah, the chart ain't correct. Every 6 months, it's something wrong with the doctrine with niggas, man. You see? Because you don't want to follow that straight gate. You see? It was hard for you to get with the program in the beginning, so now everybody got to be wrong when everything start getting serious. And you start seeing that the prophecies that your elders taught you way back 20 years, 25 years, 30 years ago were true. Now you're trying to snap into a Slim Jim, but everything is wrong, and you know the correct way. Well, where have you been teaching this correct way, man? It says that your teachers wouldn't be hid in the corner anymore in Isaiah chapter, 30? You see? And we have a sure word of prophecy, just as I was saying. So the Lord didn't put any confusion in these scriptures, because what? The Lord isn't the author of confusion, man. Okay? But if you follow the straight gate, okay, which is what? It's narrow and not wide, easy, hard to be found, not easy to be found, then what, you would have been there already. Okay?
I mean, it's the path, like you said, the straight gate, that's the path of difficulty, man. All right? And as you're seeing, you had different individuals, man, that used to teach, right? Used to know the truth. And now what? They took a hiatus, decades, you know, not doing the work. They didn't take the straight gate, man. Here it is, you had our elders, apostles suffering, putting in this work, fighting, all the way up until this point. And then you got people coming up out of nowhere as if they've been here the whole time, man. They didn't go through that straight path, that path of difficulty, man. And that's what this is about. Like Apostle Gabar always mentions it, man. All right, somebody was to ask him what was the truth is about, and he said, what, man? It's about suffering. A lot of people don't want to go through that suffering, man. You know? But you got it back there.
2 Corinthians 14 and 11. Yep.
This is, you have one, bro?
No, go ahead.
Okay. This the book of Sirach, chapter 32 and 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. Okay, yeah, and we bring that out, man, because we see, you know, a lot of, you know, excuses going on, you know, amongst the nation of Israel, those that know that the Israelites, you see, Jay just making excuses on how come he hasn't been seen teaching, you know, like he had that one cat, you know, saying, well, I've been teaching, I just didn't have the camera on. That's not how the Lord, no, man. Like you just said, your eyes shall see thy teachers. Romans the 10th chapter, it says, how shall they believe, right? Lest they hear the gospel, man.
No. See, that gotta go deeper, man. Your brothers ain't see, man, no. Like niggas that they might be doing videos, but they straight out, you know, wicked. Like this mo-ass nigga with his old high yellow ex-stripper girlfriend. Okay, talking shit about Apostle Tahar and putting up pictures of like Apostle Tahar's woman and he got her reading and talking shit. That's a sinful man, because basically he's just a rebellious, feminine, Big Shirley child, the Big Shirley nigga. And maybe what it is, he has a grudge against Apostle Tahar, because, and the rest of us, because, you know, maybe we're just too manly for certain guys. You know, but you gotta realize we come from the old world, man. The old Apostle Tahar, starting with Apostle, the elder Apostle Tahar, okay, on down. You know, we come from a time where men were men. But, you know, like from the 90s going into the 2000s, like, unfortunately, a lot of these young Israelite men that was coming along just like, you know, because they were being raised by Keisha, Eve, they had feminine spirits on them. Then Big Shirley rose to power, right? See what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes, and I'm gonna just come straight, see, I'm speaking plain, which I always have. A lot of these The majority of you black men out there, you new age black dudes, okay, I dare say for the past 30 years, the majority of you black motherfuckers, all you young so-called black men, and really we can go back to my generation, 50 years. A lot of you niggas, you black men, a lot of you niggas don't even know who your fathers are. See? I'm not talking about brothers, y'all know what the fuck. I'm not talking about brothers in the room, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking to y'all, or I'm not talking to you brothers in the camera that, you know, sincere, but I'm talking to Jake, because I know there's still niggas that be watching our videos too. A lot of you niggas don't even know who your daddy is. And you know what, you might have an idea, your mother might have told you, or John Wilson, that's your father. Pookie Jenkins. Right? Whoever, whatever. These niggas are upset and angry, and they're emotional, and they're punked out, because really, that's what it's called a bad act. They don't know who their daddy is. They can't even tell you who their daddy is. And the proof is, y'all seen the video on the internet, the one Jake, but you can see he was a mo. You cheated, and she's sitting there eating her food. The baby ain't yours. It's your brother, baby. Ah. So that type of shit, you think that's just one isolated incident? These Keishas, Big Shirleys, this has been going on for 30 to 40 to 50. This has been going on. Getting niggas on child support for kids that's not even theirs. You had dudes paying child support for 20 years and then found out at the end the kid wasn't theirs. Like, yo, see what I mean? But then you got niggas like Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm not sure that you use your precept. I gotta bring my point out.
This.
No, hold.
Okay, so.
Then you got niggas like Dr. Umar Johnson. He's the enemy. Well, I believe he's an agent anyway. Umar Johnson, little big chocolate chip head looking nigga. That nigga, he need the guillotine, man. And I hope you watch. And you know, Umar Johnson, through the spirit of the Lord, I've been calling you out for years, but he will never address the Israelites. He knows so much. How come he never talk about us? He don't want nothing to do with us. You know? Because he knows we're gonna tear him a new asshole. Okay? I would do a debate with him. Oh, I would do a debate with that nigga. Umar Johnson, this is Apostle Ricard from GMS. If you watching of it, I'm calling for a debate, a public debate with you. Brothers, I salivated that. Oh, because I'm going to get at that nigga. Or you come down to one of our camps, please. I'm challenging you for a debate. I swear, bro, I swear to God, I would love to have words with that nigga, man. Because he's the defender of Big Shirley, Keisha, the black. You see? But then you're going to wait till Kevin Samuels died to talk shit about him. You punk, you mo. When Kevin Samuels was alive, he never said nothing about it. He kept Kevin Samuels out of his mouth. But you wait till the man give up the spirit and go back in the spirit world, right? You wait till the brother Kevin Samuels pass away, then you're going to, yeah, well, he was very superficial. But even that, he was superficial. Oh, because he taught black men to have standards. He taught black men to you don't gotta deal with no 300-pound bitch. Okay? Oh, so he was superficial, right? Are you serious? So basically, what Umar Johnson is saying to you brothers here, if Big Shirley come at you, you gotta deal with her. Oh, brother, you being superficial. Yeah, she a little big, but she might have a beautiful spirit. Why are you judging her because she big? She black. As long as she black, you need to get with her. Don't get with that little skinny white girl over there. Get with this big 400-pound monster with nappy-head kids in tow. Go ahead, brother, please. Man, let's start it, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah
Oh,
40.
God.
This is Isaiah 46:8. Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors.
You pick it up, bro.
Hey, that's it, man. It says show yourselves men. And that's what this word has brought us into. All right, having standards, you know. Keep, making sure, like, even, apostles, brothers, going into what, man? Staying healthy, you know. Having discipline. This is what this wisdom teaches us, man. It says it teaches temperance, fortitude, justice. Those are all traits of men, right? Like the apostles going into, man, these different cats, man, they don't have that. You know, they're being controlled by the woman, letting them rule the house. And Jake was doing that back in the ancient world. When you read in Jeremiah 44th chapter, all right, you had those women that was pretty much leading them men to go after other guys and everything like that, man. So it's the same thing, man. Jake been doing this shit all the way since back in the ancient world, man. But once again, coming back into who we are, we putting all that aside, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is who we serving and who comes first, man. We ain't bowing down to no woman, you know, worshiping no woman, man. But y'all got it.
And what's the traits, or what are not the traits that a man should have, man? Talking shit, backbiting, okay, talking about titles, or talking about topics that you don't have no parts of, you don't have no knowledge about, like another man's past that you don't know.
Yeah,
That's
gossiping.
what gossiping. That's what niggas outside of this truth do. Okay, and Umar Johnson and men like him, they have a part in practicing doing those very same things. That's why we're gonna get this next scripture right here, Isaiah 57:1. Get that from me, Baba Sean.
This is Isaiah chapter 57 and verse 1.
Yep.
It says, the righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart. And merciful men are taken away.
See, the righteous perishing, and don't nobody lay that to heart, man, when a righteous man of the Lord die. Okay, these niggas out here in the world, and these nigga women that got their minds focusing on worldly things, they don't care about these types of men, man. But read the next part of that scripture out.
God, it says, and merciful men are taken away.
Right.
None considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
Yeah, see, a man of the Lord that's righteous, if he go back to the spirit world, he's being taken from all this evil that's to come down here in America, man. And in other various parts of the world that's going to be hit with smithereens and bombs and stuff like that and plagues. It's going to be jacked up out here in the next years. And righteous men, they go back to the spirit world and rest with the Heavenly Father. You see? While you down here talking shit about another man's past, he gone and resting. Okay? Keep reading on that.
Verse 2, he shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness.
Yep, resting in their bed, because what King David said, if I'm not here in the earthly plane, okay, I mean, the Lord is with me always, roughly paraphrasing, even if I'm in the grave. You see? So even when he went down to the spirit, or down in the spirit world, went to the grave, the Lord was there too. You see? And he said what? He shall not suffer me to be dead, okay, in corruption. Okay, talking about our Lord when he went to the spirit world too. Okay, he was still here, but his physical body wasn't here, but his spiritual soul, or his spirit was still in the heavens, alive. You see? But keep reading on that out.
God, verse 3. But draw, when we get in NLT.
No. Keep reading.
KJV.
And that helps you conquer the fear of death.
Exactly. Keep reading.
God, verse 3. But draw near hither, ye sons of sorcerers.
Right. So it's saying, listen, you sons of sorcerers, meaning sons of men who what? Practice witchcraft. Okay. Selling drugs. Okay. Keep reading.
The seed of the adulterers.
Your seed of adulterers, niggas like Umar Johnson, your damn single woman mother, okay? She had you out of what? Adultery, probably, okay? Now, we don't know that for a fact, but we just speaking in the spirit right now. You talking about shit that you don't know, okay? You're the children of adulterers, niggas that practice sorcery, okay? Just down here talking shit. You got it?
And the whore.
And the whore, okay? Now, are we guilty of that? Well, we don't know, because our parents had past, and they had things they put themselves into. But we're just talking on a spiritual plane right now. You got men down here speaking about things they don't know, and they're guilty of all these things, man. Having children and leaving them, okay? Not having anything to do with their kids. They out here just doing all types of other wickedness. You see, but you ain't applying yourself to what? Things that really matter, like these scriptures. You see?
But let's go into that too. Men pop. Hey, that's what it is. Let's explain something to y'all, man. Okay? See, that's that American mentality too. Oh, men popping the kids and leaving. That's what men do. So what? Yeah, I said it. You gotta come out of that too, man. These are hoes. Once again, like my brother Kevin Sanders said, oh, he got her pregnant and just left. No, bitch. You allowed yourself to get pregnant. You should have been on birth control. You should have required that he wear a condom. Right? There's 30 different methods of birth control. These women want to go out here and be promiscuous and get pregnant, right? Then when the dude, okay, but then they had this thing with these black holes, they put their baby daddy on, but how we know that's even the baby daddy? Remember Murray Povich back in the day, you are not the father, you are not. These bitches sleep with so many different men. They don't even know who their baby father is. They just, okay, it was like rolling the dice, like shooting craps. The guy that they like the most, or they want him to just be the father, he's the father. So these women, I mean, we were in the court of law, basically their credibility is shot. I can point at you and say, oh, you my baby daddy. That's him. He look just like him. And the kid don't look shit like you. Like you, brother per se, right? The kid might look like fucking El DeBarge. Okay? They show the kid, the nigga look like El DeBarge. And all this, all the money. You know, there's nothing like you. Look, he looks just like him. Like your baby. You know what I mean? So fuck these bitches, man. Look. That's in the curses. That's the curses too. Then in Deuteronomy, you go back to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Against every man's eye shall be evil toward his neighbor and his children, which he shall lead. So that's a part of the curses. That's the prophecy, man. You understand? So that's the prophecy, bro. You did? But see, that's this world. That's this demonic world. Oh, these men, you get these men, tap dancing like Sammy Davis Jr. But then what about these promiscuous goddamn women that's just out here? Let that nigga shoot up the spot. Remember the Murray Povich show? Some of you younger brothers, they had dudes going on the show. They were doing the DNA test. And he did that, he had the crowd booing the dude. You are not the father. The black woman go running, Big Shirley go running backstage. And there was one, I remember the shit, that was in the 90s. And there was one, it was a Big Shirley too. It was like 20 different dudes. I know. Oh, he ain't the father. But then, okay, Keisha is back, right? And I know he the father. You are not the father. There was one particular episode, you can probably pull it up on YouTube. No, the Murray Povich, I remember. No, that's famous to this day. 20 dudes she pulled up there saying they did that. She slept with all these guys. She slept with these 20 different dudes, right? And none of them were the father. So basically, they never found out who her baby daddy was. Right. 20 different dudes. It got to a point where Murray Povich just said, look, man, hey, man, I think either Keisha, how many men that was just going to die? It got to a point where even Murray Povich really just kind of lost it and said, listen, whatever the fuck the bitch, Tawanda, Keisha, how many men have you slept with exactly? Right. And she said, Murray, how was that joke? I didn't down. She didn't even know. So the 20 dudes, that was just a scratch of the surface. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, brothers, man. We gotta come, we gotta come out there and talk. Possible, man, talk. We've been in America too long, our goddamn self, bro. We've been here too long. We've been here too long. Our spirits are tainted too, man. Please, Elder.
Yeah, this is
By the way, the Elder Yashimamba just entered the room.
This is Amos 7:17. Thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by lines. See, that's why the Amalekites are over there.
Yeah.
That's why we grew. That's why we're in this situation. Ultimately, it's a curse.
Oh, they shall fall by the sword. That's why Esau is blowing these little young black and Hispanic boys away.
Right.
And that's why the black woman, the Hispanic woman is out here just hoeing. That's the curses, man.
Curse.
It's the curses.
And the Lord wanted us to feel it, taste it, marinate in it, see it, so we can understand the importance of His order. You know? Right.
There's no way around that. We're not the Israelites. Because them Amalekites and call themselves, they're not going through this.
They have war.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So-called war.
Yeah.
You understand? So, no, we got to put this out there. But for that nigga, you know, Sha'ar and, what's your name, brother?
Barking.
The video, I came in earlier, and y'all was doing the video. And that's why, in Salakia, man, I wasn't trying to steal y'all thunder, but I just lost it, man. I mean, you played the little part of that video, that nigga was talking shit about Apostle Tahar with that bitch, and this nigga, like, who are you? That nigga in the bit. We don't even know who you are, nigga. And then he had that high yellow ex-stripper. That bitch is an ex-stripper. And like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself. I don't have no problem with strippers. I like strippers. I deal with strippers. Okay? Yes, I do. But at least if I dealt with a stripper, she ain't gonna be up there talking shit on the video. Now, listen, I don't know, I don't got the proof, I don't got the documents that woman is actually a stripper, but come on, I looked at the bitch, old high yellow bitch, talking shit, and they talking shit. There's one thing when you talk shit about Apostle Tahar, which that's off right there. But they gonna bring Apostle Tahar. Bro, that's the part that, I mean, you brothers, like I told y'all earlier, I explained to y'all earlier, bro, for me, that's personal. Like, I got emotional, that gets personal for me. Because now that woman is like family to me, okay? Because I know her. Motherfuckers talking shit about her. Bro, I wanna come out my skin, man. First of all, Apostle Tahar's woman ain't never had nothing to do with the truth. She knows about the truth. She respected. She been with Apostle Tahar for, oh my goodness, over 30 years. You know, she knows us. I know her. I know her family. I know, you know, she's like family. She's like an aunt or like almost like a surrogate mother or aunt to me. You know, you understand, man? Me and the Apostle Tahar, she's like family, man. Like, I'm involved. I'm kind of related to them. I ain't gonna say that on camp. You know, certain brothers know what I mean. Like I'm kind of, I'm related to that woman, Apostle Tahar. You know, we've been around. I've known that woman since I was a teenager, man. And she never claimed to be in the truth or nothing. You know. But now these niggas want to come in. What's she got to do with anything? If you got a problem with Apostle Tahar, what's your, you punks, well, you gonna attack his woman? Yeah, please, bro.
This is Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy word shall thou be justified, and for by thy words shall thou be condemned.
There you go. So this nigga, this little weasel, I don't know who this nigga is. Nobody know who this, but he wants attention. The child, the Big Shirley. I bet you his mother's a Big Shirley. I'll put my whole wallet on the goddamn table, my bank card, everything in it, and I bet you His mama is Big Shirley. Okay? All right? The brother, I wanted to jump through the screen of your video. And he had that high, yellow, ugly, what's her face? What was Martin's girl?
Gina.
Gina from Martin, looking big forehead, bitch, sitting there with the back, and I heard she was talking shit. She was reading, but then she started talking shit about Apostle Tahar's woman. And they put a picture of Apostle Tahar's woman. Okay, what edification is in that? These little pissy, panty bitch talking shit about, and I tell you what, but she wouldn't say, I will say this. Apostle Tahar's woman, she wouldn't say that shit in front of her face. I will tell you that, and I'll leave it there. Okay?
And before Esau attacks, it's gonna be Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob will attack hard first.
Yeah.
Like all of these guys popping up, you notice the main thing is one west, one west, one west.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Esau not doing no evil.
Yeah.
It's just all about one west. They're really coming against the truth. It's gonna be Israelites
Yeah.
that come hardcore against this truth.
Yeah.
Then Esau gonna roll.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But Jake is gonna be the main ones that's coming up against this truth.
Come.
Israelites. People who know that they're Israelites are gonna persecute us.
That's why we gotta think. I don't know if you know, a lot of my videos, I'm just getting that Jake.
Jake ain't shit.
I'm just getting that. Well, I did a video earlier, Degenerates. The video I did this morning. The videos I did yesterday. I'm just getting. One of them I was at Babylon. I mix it up. I try to mix it up, but I'm just like, brother, that's the spirit. I'm sorry, man. That's the spirit that's just on me. I hate niggas. So most of my videos, I'm just getting that Jake. Jake. You, as hard as you niggas come, I'm gonna come harder at y'all. I'm a reciprocate.
Yep.
I'm a retort. Come on with it, y'all.
Jude verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Ungodly men,
Woo.
turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness.
That's what that nigga was doing with that hot yellow Gina from Martin looking bitch with her Israelite coverings. And she had a prop. You sitting there, you bitch. See, but now see, that's just me. The other one knows me. You want to insult? I'm an insult, but I'm the master of it. See, I can get belligerent. I can say things that hurt niggas' feelings. See? So I said what I said. I don't know if that bitch is a stripper, but you look like an ex-stripper to me. And I'm going to repeat myself. I don't have a problem with strippers. I like strippers. But you, bitch, you's a nasty whore sitting there just up with that dumb Oreo cookie-looking nigga talking shit about Apostle Tahar, and they put up a picture of Apostle Tahar's woman.
But Esau cool.
Esau's cool. But that woman ain't had nothing to do with it. Okay, if you had an issue with the Apostle Tahar, right? Then let's deal with that. Why you gotta get into personal business and pulling a man's personal life into it? But there's no boundaries for these niggas.
It's going to get worse.
It's just like at the camp, but this been going on before I left town. Never downtown, but I noticed that even when I was in Indianapolis with the brothers in Indianapolis, these homeless niggas. And the Bible talks about a poor man that is proud. These homeless niggas and homeless women, you living on the street. You sleeping on that concrete.
Put her hands on me last week.
Yeah, you told me, put her hands on you. You living on the street, sleeping on that concrete, thinking shit is sweet. You know what I mean? Tweet. Like, but you tried, like the nigga Friday, this past Friday. That nigga's like around close to my age range in his 50s, old bald-head nigga, he rolled up. I forgot exactly what he said.
He said, y'all ain't helping nobody, y'all full of shit. Give me some money. Oh, yeah. And you was just like, bro, if you ask for some money, we'll help you.
Yeah.
But that's the vibe, bro. Like,
He just rolled up. Really, we should have punched him in his fucking face and stomped him out. See, we could have did that, but we did. But you know what I did? And the one, the elder woman, this elder right here was lit. He really, like, man, just get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. I said, hey, no, we know that. This is what you brothers do. I'm gonna say it on camera. I pulled my keys out of my pocket. Okay, nigga, you wanna get slipped? I said, yo. You see this? Oh shit, hold on. What's this? What's this? Yo, these are my keys. That's the key to my apartment. That's the key to my truck. That's gonna drive me home. Oh shit, what's that? Oh, that's the key to my mailbox. So when I go home tonight, though, I'm not gonna need that. I'm just gonna need the key to the door. And I'm gonna go in the door, in the lock. I'm gonna lock my door behind me, put the double lock on. I'm gonna walk up the stairs, get comfortable. And now my brother's gonna lay in my nice comfortable bed, pour a little young, a nightcap, watching cable as I go to sleep. Got my nice comfortable bed. And when I said it, that nigga, I said that to him, he shut up. He got to put his head. I said, you know what you want to be?
His Reeboks was too big.
I said, you know what you want to be here? See that concrete right there? You want to be laying right there. Now think about me tonight when I'm laying in my nice comfortable bed, sipping on my yayin, probably watching a movie. Sitting there watching the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Or whatever it is, Monster Quest.
I've seen that.
You know what I mean? See, and I don't like doing that. But when them homeless niggas come up, that's my gut shot to them.
Because they should be humble. We poor and humble.
Yeah, we poor and humble. They threw. Their Reeboks was too big for them. Nigga. And then I said it. I said, dude, if you would have came up here cool, maybe we better. That nigga would have came off. Because, yo, I would have dug in my pocket and I would have told the camp, hey, brothers, man, hey, brothers, any brothers, there's a good little collection for the brother. I told him that straight. I said, you came up like a brother, you know, maybe we did a little something for you. But that nigga just came up and said, y'all full of shit. We would have punched him right in his fucking mouth. But hit that nigga with a two-piece, man. You know? Because niggas think they can just roll up on us any way they want to.
Yep.
You know, but you sleeping in the street, bro. We all going home. Certain brothers got their woman waiting for them. Like, nigga, you sleeping right there. Guess what? I'm getting in my car. When I get home, I'm going to get comfortable, and I'm going to crawl up in the bed. My woman going to be there. I'm going home laying up with some soft, warm body. You're going to be laying right there on that cold concrete. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go home and make love to my woman. Like, I just really fuck with them niggas, man. But go ahead, man. Fuck them niggas, man.
Fuck them all.
This is what you quoted. This is Rock 25 and 2.
Oh, I had it. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a spirit.
Make love to
It
my
says, three sorts of men my soul hated.
Go ahead, man. Don't know about that.
This is Rock 25 and 2. Three sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and the old adulterer that doted.
So all of these people got to be destroyed. Poor man that is proud. That's the majority of Jake.
Yep.
Jake threw, surely they are poor, they are foolish.
Yep.
I shall get unto me to the great man. And then a rich man that is proud, Esau. And then an adulterer. So that's all of these people in this world. They got to be destroyed. And it's like the further we get deeper into this truth, we see it now. Like, I see why the flood came. I see why we went into slavery. Like, God damn, what else can you do with Jake? Like, I went to Seattle and I was looking at Edomites wanting to hug them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like Edomite women or nothing, but it's like I was there, I was like, Jake is so wicked, man. The ones that know the truth. I'm just talking shit, you know, to hell with Esau, but Jake is wicked as hell, bro. They worse than Esau now.
Jake is hella wicked, man.
We're at the point where now what Noah saw, we're seeing it. But to Tawada Yahweh Bashinan Shai, you know.
Khan.
You can read that again, Baba.
This is Sirach chapter 25 and verse 2. Three sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doted.
Right, that's what we're witnessing that right now. All of that whole scripture is playing out right before our eyes right now. You would think a poor man would be humble.
Yeah.
They're proud because here in America, they can find a sandwich because America, although we through here, America's through, it's a rich country, so people will buy the sandwich, eat, go out to eat, I don't like this, and they just throw it away. So the bums, they eating that shit and they proud now.
Yeah.
The whole bottle of water, people just throw it away.
Yeah, yeah.
So bums are proud now.
Yeah, because they can find resources.
Right, so they like bums over in different third world countries don't live like bums over here in America. Bums over here in America are winning.
Yeah.
You know?
Because people are so decadent.
Right.
Liquor, oh, they can find liquor too.
Right.
How many times we see somebody a whole bottle of Hennessy,
Right.
a half bottle of Hennessy sitting there, the niggas so drunk,
Right.
and they'll leave it there. And,
Well, we were debating Jesus is the Word, and it was a bum on the side of us with a tall can. He was down in it. Yeah, he was drinking. Yeah, he was, Where did he get that from? Because all day he's begging for money,
yeah.
and people give him money. He just go get drunker and drunker, higher and higher,
Yeah.
and they just wax proud. They don't fear the Lord. So all of them got to die.
They gotta die.
All of them, the poor, the rich, and all of these adulterers, because that's what runs this world, adultery, man.
Yeah.
Y'all right.
Yeah. Come.
I got some real quick. This is Second Esdras chapter 8 and verse 50. It says, "For great misery shall be done to them."
Look at my scripture. You read it earlier. That's why even Elder One, remember that. That was one of my. That go back to the '90s, man. I was known for always bringing that scripture out. Yeah, man.
Con. It says, "For great misery shall be done to them in the latter time, shall dwell in the earth, in the world, because they have walked in great pride." So that's showing you that it's going to be great miseries, which is great sorrow. That's going to come upon the proud, man. These people out here that's walking in great pride, they gonna ultimately be destroyed.
Read on.
Oh, Con. It
Let's
says,
get into that.
Many great miseries.
Let's really cut to the bone and get into the grip. Let's get into that scripture.
Yep. It
And
says,
then you in 8, right? Read it again, 8 and 50. But read it, but you gotta get into it.
Con.
How these already are spirit now.
Con. It says, Second Esdras 8 and 50. It says, "For great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." It says, "But understand thou
Yeah, it
for thy..."
says, just to add, man, it says great miseries, man.
Yeah.
See, even in the book of Jeremiah, the 16th chapter, when the Babylonians were coming in, it said that what, man? That they shall die of grievous deaths.
Yeah.
That's why it says horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. See, niggas is talking shit, playing around now, all right, because they don't got that fear in them, all right? Their family ain't being taken away from them yet. They ain't going through these plagues heavy yet. And the Lord is allowing it because they're continuing on in this wickedness. That's Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. The hearts of the Son of Man is fully setting them to do evil. So they're going to continue on, man. And really, it's the Lord. The Lord allowing them to get comfortable, continue on in that wickedness. But, man, when the Lord pour out that judgment, it's going to be a wrap. They're going to wish they didn't say the shit that they were saying. Doing the things they was
I'm
doing.
sorry, Salakia. May I interrupt y'all again? Hey, man, listen, the spirit, I have to say this, I'm compelled in the spirit to say it. Y'all talking about Jake, right? Talking about Israel, right?
Yeah.
Like Yeshaya used to say, like, the high priest Yeshaya used to, look, I'm here to the son. Right? The Lord, that also applies to GMS.
Yeah.
See, a lot of you brothers in GMS, and I'm speaking to the camera or any, I don't care, man, if y'all get offended, because I really don't give a shit. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys in GMS, that's what y'all think because you under the banner of GMS.
Yeah, you just go get a ticket to the kingdom.
Yeah.
Nah, it don't work like that.
It don't work that way, man. A lot of you guys are full of shit. A lot of you guys are being seduced by the world. A lot of you guys, because you might be getting a little bit of money, or you got a family, you got this, you got that, and then you pop up Okay, you show up at the camp and just do your due benevolence, so to speak. Or you might do a video when brothers get on you, you do a video. Man, listen, yesterday, man, I went to meet up with this elder Bonsabad over here. Well, he's in the room as well. And me and him talking, I went to the cut, and he go over there. That brother, he pumped my spirit. Because, you know, I was just feeling a little groggy, I ain't got no rest. But when I went to meet him at the shop, he don't know that, but I'm saying it now publicly. Like just being in his presence, and me and him started talking, when he cut my hair, like he kind of talked, like my spirit got rejuvenated, man. You know? Just talking and shit, you know, it was a spiritual. I felt better. I went home, took a shower, cooked, I felt good. You know, I felt like myself again, you know? The conversation we had, you know? It was like the Lord knew I needed that at that particular moment, you know? Sometimes we need brothers, you know, pump us up sometimes too, man. You know? But the conversation we had, the spirit of Yahweh Shai got on him to say that, but I took it and used it. He was like, yeah, man, brothers think they're trying to wrap this truth around their life. No. Your life is supposed to be wrapped around this truth. It's not the other way around. Like I got my hand around this bottle, let's say this bottle is the truth. This is it. It's not the other way around. Let's say this bottle is the truth. Here's the truth. Here's how it's supposed to be. Like, you know what I mean? It's not, okay, this is me, and this is the truth. And look, it's not working, right? Right? Because the bottle can't wrap around my hand. This bottle can't wrap around my hand. Look, it can't. As much as I, no. Because this represents Yahweh Shai. This can't, as you see, this can't, no matter how hard we try, this ain't gonna latch onto my hand. And that's why what happens eventually, because it's not gonna work. So you dudes that y'all all caught up into the world, but y'all still want to be down, like a part of you, no, I'm still down. But basically you just, yeah, I believe in Yahweh Shai. You talk the talk.
Right, but the world is your comfort.
Yeah.
The world is your comfort.
The world is your comfort.
Not the comforter. The world.
Yeah, you run into the world for comfort. Right? So, yeah, you know, but then you still come around the brotherhood, and then when you come, I'm gonna tell you about these certain guys. They come with a condescending type spirit of the world. Let me explain something to you, man. I'm gonna speak plainly tonight, man. And from now on, I'm glad they're doing this video. And let everybody, whoever apply to it. If it don't, then don't worry about it. Apostle Ramlab, I just talked to Apostle Ramlab. Apostle Ramlab and Elder D, man, they'll be here like in a week and a half, 2 weeks. Okay, I've been in Indianapolis, we've been handling business out there. And there's a lot of dudes in that camp that we had to straighten out. Certain dudes we still got to straighten out. It's funny. As soon as I left, there's other things going on. And me and Apostle Ramlab, man, having him out here with me, it's been, you know, the other two apostles are up top, they're holding things down up there, up there. I got Apostle Ramlab out here with me, man, and when we come, like every time we together, things happen. We're gonna clean house out here, bro. Out here in the West. You understand? Basically, I took me and Apostle Ramlab, I talked on the phone today. Basically, what's gonna happen, we're just gonna start kicking guys out. Okay? We're just gonna start kicking people out, man. Like, starting right now. We're gonna kick them motherfuckers out. Cause yo, man, I don't like no hoe ass niggas, man. If you really don't wanna be in this thing, you wanna be in the world, you wanna be a uppity nigga in the world, you wanna, whatever, just go. You wanna be with your woman, you wanna be a family man, go. But guess what? I got some news for you. You ain't got too much more time to do that.
Yeah,
am I right? Go in the world, okay. Right? You ain't got push one time. But see, when Esau come down with the martial law, then it's, Shalom, hey, where the brother? You Shalom, no, it's not. Hey, like the nigga, talk to the hand. That's it. Go, no, brother, you want to have your life in the world. Right? Fuck you, man. You ain't down with us, fuck you, man. Anybody who don't want to be here, I'm talking, the camera's picking me up, right?
Yep.
But I go for anybody in this room, the camera, I don't care. If you don't want to be here, get the fuck out of here right now. Okay? Get me the fuck away, man. All right?
I got 3 seconds.
Come on, man.
2 Timothy 4:10, for Demas hath forsaken me, having loved this present world, and departed into Thessalonica. All right, so basically when you go into this, basically Demas, once the persecution came and once he couldn't enjoy the things that the life he once had, he forsook Paul. And there's a lot of men who, acting like they're in this truth, that when we're going into the straight gate, so when things get tough, a lot of you, man, like the Lord is going to reveal a lot of men, and I hope I'm not one. I hope
I'll pray I'm not one of them, man.
But Demas, when you go into it, man, he was one of those men who ultimately he was down, but when the persecution came, really his life, his wife, and everything else came before the truth. And it showed once Paul started getting in prison and going, getting stuff started happening, he forsook Paul, man. And he said, Demas have forsaken me, loving, I'm going to read it in the NLT. Demas have deserted me because he loves the things of this life and has gone to Thessalonica, where I believe he was born, all right, and has gone to Crescens has gone to Galatia, Titus has gone to Dalmatia. They didn't fall out, but ultimately this dude Demas, he fell out.
Yeah.
Because what? He loved this present life, man.
Yeah.
And the scriptures talks about the elect loving not their lives into the death, man. The flesh wants to relax, bust nuts, just chill all day. But we're in a fight. And certain men, you can tell by their countenance, by their conversation, they're being overcome, bro.
They're being seduced by the
And
world.
we love you, but it's gonna be a point where it's gonna be like, bye, bro.
Yeah, just go, bro. Like, in other words, we're gonna really, that's love. We're helping guys out. If you really don't want to be done, look, brother, just go. Like, let me say the best. Brother, just go, bro. Just go. Now, brother, shalom, how about you? No, brother, just go, man. Come on, bro. You really don't want to be in this truth. Just let go. Just go home to your woman, bro.
Right, you wanna work shit out with her, but you can't do a lesson. That's getting played out, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the Lord sees all of that, and ultimately we're gonna be brothers, but it's gonna be a point where the Lord puts a cold spirit on us
Yeah, man.
to just operate in what He wants, and it's like we can't do nothing for you at that point.
Just go, man. Just go. Just go, bro. Just leave, man. Just go. Go and live happily there ever after. Go in the shit book. That Cypress Hill song. When the shit goes down, you better be ready. You better be ready. The old Cypress Hill song, rap group in the 90s. That's it. Because then we're going to see if you ain't going to save your woman, your family, the woman. And that woman, that's the Apostle Gabar has said this, oh my God, for as far back as I can remember. The older Apostle Gabar had said this, my big brother, Apostle Gabar. When that time comes, you're going to see if your woman can save you.
Yeah. Jet thinks she gonna pull up on the chariot.
Yeah.
On it, looking down.
Yeah.
Come up, get her. No, it ain't gonna be her. It's gonna be your house
Yeah.
shot, man. If you want to save your family, the best thing to do is to work.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is root yourself in what has been given in the form of this ministry, the brotherhood. Everything else is going to work itself out. But a lot of you, your woman got you on the schedule. Look, if your woman got you on the schedule, you break that shit tomorrow.
Yo, I know about that.
We've been there.
Been there, done that.
So you brothers, a lot of brothers are on schedules and they wear
Curfews.
what Wilma go say. Fuck Wilma.
Yeah, yo. These hoes got niggas on curfews.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm sorry, bitch. One by. When I was in high school, I got to a point, this was back home in Florida, this was back, you know, I'm talking about when I was 16, 15, 16. Okay? Me and my mother wasn't getting along at that point, no way. Cause I was rebelling at that point, bro. I'm too big, man. Like, I ain't gonna harm my mother, but I wasn't worried about getting no beatings no more. When you get to I'm playing football, so I was cutting up. Not that I'm gonna put my hands on my mother or nothing, but I mean, even if she tried to, but she wasn't. Hey, but I stopped getting beatings at 10. Cause my mother, I got big, fat. My mother wasn't. She was threatening she was gonna do something. It was the spirit of the Lord. She knew the back. Like, I can't. Cause I don't give a fuck no more. And the last recorded beating from my mother, I recall is at 10 years old. When I turned 11, 12, she'll yell at me and curse
Just
me
got
out.
to the point where you laughed at her.
You laughing at her.
That's why father was important.
That's my father was important. And my father was in my life. The only reason I never disrespected him, my parents wasn't together, but you know my story. I told you my story. My dad was in my life, but he told me, if I hear you, but I was afraid of my father. I was afraid of that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Okay? Because all my mother had to do was call him and say, boy, that I had to deal with him. And they wasn't even together. They wasn't even together, but I come from an honorable, traditional family, man. Anyways, but like, once I hit teenage years, it was like, cause my mother was a Jehovah's Wickedness, well, that shit, like, you know, and when I was little, I had to, but when I got to a teenager, I just didn't give a fuck no more, bro. It got to a point that I ain't going to the Kingdom Hall fair, right? Yeah, I just go on, I just kind of like, you know, and Lord forgive me if it was disrespectful, but I just wasn't with it. I said, them fucking white people, them crackers, ooh, you don't know, brother. I had to go. You put them crackers, man. They like that Kingdom Hall. I want to strangle them crackers. Hi, Jason, hi. I'm like, man, you gonna get out my face. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, but it got to a point like, remember, I left the next year. Hey man, I would go with my boys, and I'll stay out all night. And I'll come home the next day, the sun is up. Like, so I didn't even, and then it got to a point where she knew she couldn't do that with me. She said, yeah, whatever. I just walk in my room and close them. I'll go home the next day. So at 16 years old, at 16, I wasn't even 17 yet. At 16 years old, back home in Florida, I didn't even have a curfew. I didn't have a curfew. I was just doing what the fuck I wanted to do at 16.
Right.
So I can't conceive. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a whole-ass grown-ass man now. I'm gonna let some bitch give me a curfew?
Yeah,
You did?
we've been there, bro.
You did? Dude, come on. And the brothers lied to themselves. Lied to themselves. But nah, brother, that is.
She's just worried about my welfare.
Yeah, she was worried about me. No, nigga, you're on a curfew, nigga.
You on the curfew?
You're on a
That's when
curfew.
you start getting uncomfortable around 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you see Jake itching it.
Like you said, they leave with the smoke. Smoke.
Looking at the phone. Hey, shut up, brother. I gotta go. I'm out. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
You got a
got you.
precept?
Yes, sir.
Read your precept.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. Says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. And like the brothers went into, man, that's the battle. You know, the flesh be want to chill or whatever the case may be, but we can't get entangled with this. We tangled up with anything, it's with the faith, it's with the truth. And surrounding our life around that, man, the Lord will take care of everything else, but the Lord is a jealous power at the same time. I mean, shit, we've seen that happen. We had a guy just like that at one point. You know, his woman be calling him. At 9, he's stepping off to the side, dipping out.
Off to the
I
side.
can't leave, man. I gotta leave.
He recording himself so she can see he with the brothers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back then, that was
We had
bad.
dudes like that, too. Oh, we had dudes. You would like let's say we on the truck or whatever, and he on the phone right there. First of all, I ain't gonna answer the phone. But dude, here's what we did. No, I'm in the car. I'm with Ricard. I'm with Joshua
So
Wamba.
she can be calm, so she can calm down.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not with a woman.
Yo, he giving reports of who. Yo, that's like some informant shit. Like, yeah. Oh, no, I'm in the car right now. I'm with Joshua Wamba. Bunks of pie. He cooked the chicken. And I'm explaining to her exactly everything intricately was going on in the room. No, bunks of pie. He cooked the chicken, you know.
Shalom! Say shalom!
So shalom, brother. The brother's right there. The brother's sitting there. That brother's right there.
Get out of that spirit, brothers. For real. Stop that shit. We too late in the game. We the prize, man. We getting ready to be delivered. Yo, stop that shit, man. I've been there. We don't speak from experience.
We talking from experience, man.
Dog, when your woman, break that shit tomorrow. Break it. Like, if you want to be with me, this ain't gonna be. We gonna stop this shit.
Yeah.
For real, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm telling you that is a horrible place to be as a man.
Oh, brother, oh God. Brothers, look, I'm telling you, brothers, from experience from recently. I got caught in that situation, and these brothers know I'm gonna. Look, how long I've been here? I've been here for about 2 years now, right? It's been about the whole year in Grand Prairie. Bro, like, before coming back here to Dallas, I was caught in a situation like that. The other one, I know what I'm talking about. The other one, Supply knows, because these are two brothers that know me personally, you know, on a personal, real personal level. You know, they elders, they brothers have been around me for almost 20 years. And I know, brother, I found myself caught in that situation about 3 years ago or so, with a demonic, toxic bitch that had me hemmed up for years. Like, so I know, like, this Joe, dude,
That's a terrible place to be.
it's
as
a
man.
terrible place to be.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous,
And
man.
the Lord don't like that. I got one. Sirach 25 and 22, or 25 and 22. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of, so she's trying to maintain you. Basically, she got you on a schedule. Get out of that shit, brothers. I'm telling you. Now,
Please, Baba Kushah, I'm begging.
put your foot down. Like we in the driver's seat. We doing the work. We winning. Fuck that. Don't allow no woman to have you. Now, you know, you in Babylon, a certain thing, you got a child by a woman, you know, there's certain things you wink at, you got to deal with, but don't let no woman, and I plan on doing a lesson on this.
Oh, no.
Don't let no woman have you like that. Because once you allow them to do that, you through.
You done.
Because she gonna expect it every week, every day. You ain't check in, she becomes a parole officer.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit, brothers.
Yeah.
I'm just spirit telling me to say this, because I know brothers all around the world dealing with this shit.
This is spiritual.
Yeah.
This has to come out. And it's been in my spirit, it's been in your spirit. I'm pretty sure some of you brothers feel it, right? Some of y'all dig what you're saying, right? Bro, this is for real. We believe with you brothers, man. As brothers, y'all heard with the elder. If not, you ain't gonna make it.
Once they got you, you know they got you.
By the balls. By the balls, as they say in the world.
Yo, can I have my ball back?
Got my balls back, baby. Get out. Smacking you and shit. That's the next step.
We at the point now where we in the driver. We winning. Fuck that. Don't allow no woman to have you like that, brothers. And I know for a fact there's brothers in that situation because I've been there.
I've been there. And we're admitting it. We're too proud to admit we've been there, so we tell you our experience. Come on with it, brother.
This is Sirach 33 and 19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest. And give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again.
Whoa.
But it said, give not thy son, wife, thy brother, and friend power over thee. You know, so that's one thing. See, coming out of the world, they kind of teach you to be like this knight in shining armor. You worship. They teach you to worship a woman. You know, and then you come into the faith with that mentality and the remnants of that. And that's certain things that you got to break out of, man. Because once again, from experience, like certain shit you used to let slide, or you know what I'm saying. Certain shit is like, nah, I got to put my foot down. And if the bitch get mad, the bitch get mad. So what? Like,
I'm mad.
And that was something that I learned in the faith. It was like, look, you can't do nothing for me. The Lord, He can grant me salvation. You can't do that. I'm the prize. Like, she got to be Noah's and his son's wives. They have to be clung on to him.
It's billions of you, baby. There's only 144,000 of me.
You know, so it's like, you can't allow them to have power over us, controlling this and that and the third. The spirit's like the wind. Sometimes the spirit might have you to, oh, I'm finna go do a lesson with a brother, or I'm finna go do this and that and the third. But then when you get caught up and entangled by a woman, then it restricts that. Now it's like it's blocking you from doing this, blocking you from doing that, and that's a battle that we've all had to break out of through the spirit, you know.
Yes,
To
sir.
whatever degree, you know.
Yes, sir.
I got one.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Luke chapter 14 and verse 16. Then said he unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready. And that servant that this man has dispatched is ultimately the Lord sending forth his prophets to bring in the elect. It says, and they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee have me excused, because the brother was you brought up was that 2 Timothy 2 about entangled. You know how we're soldiers in this war, and because pursuant to the law, right? If you if you just bought a piece of land, you just got a woman, right? You just a spouseless woman or whatnot, you can't go out to war, right? Let's continue to read verse 19. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come.
Right, it was all too busy.
Yep.
All too busy for the Lord. You know, and that's what it is, man. They got caught up with all that other shit. You know, and that's the thing, man. Can't get entangled. Can't get entangled, because that's what Satan's trying to do, get you caught up with this world.
Right.
That's why the Lord said that in Luke the 21st chapter. He said, watch and pray always that your hearts be not overcharged with surfeiting, drunkenness, and the cares of this life, so that day doesn't overtake you unawares, man. And we got to be spiritual enough to, the scripture says, keep our heart with all diligence. You know, for out of it comes the issues of life, right? So we got to have a guard over our heart. Like, hold on, man, where's my mind at? You know, is my mind too caught up in this? Is it too caught up in that? And reel that shit back in, you know?
You gotta know when the Lord is telling you something.
Yeah.
A lot of brothers be catching so much hell, and you be like, why? Bro, you through. The Lord jealous. Your Lord is a jealous power.
Man.
Listen to what He's telling you. There's going to be a point where you're going to have to get that without a brother telling you. Like, the Lord be doing certain things to brothers, and they just like, Jacob's in la-la land, bro. Do you realize you've been lukewarm, bullshitting, playing games, trying to be cute? Hey, the Lord see your ass, so you know, the Lord got you in a particular situation so you can wake up. Sirach 13 and 13. Like, you walk in the peril of your overthrow. When you hear these things, awaken our sleep. It's high time for brothers to awake out of sleep. Even brothers in GMS, man.
Verse
Right,
26.
verily, brothers and GMS. And you know what? I was getting on GMS, brother. Now the heat, man, is coming down now. The knowledge is coming down, man. We're gonna start tightening the belt.
Yeah.
Basically, man, I'm telling y'all tonight, we're gonna start kicking dudes out. We're just gonna start giving dudes their walking papers, bro. Okay? We're gonna start giving dudes their walking papers, man. And me and the apostle around we talked earlier, and I said, he said, yeah, apostle, yeah, come. We're just gonna start giving dudes their walking fucking papers. So a couple of dudes in Indianapolis gonna get their walking papers. And you know what, maybe, man, but I'll do it before Apostle Brownlow get here. I don't gotta wait till Apostle Brownlow get here. When he get here, then it's really gonna be on. See? And then we might travel around to a couple of other camps, local. We're just gonna be giving dudes their walking papers. Oh yeah, in person. Okay? We're gonna be giving we're done now. We're tired. We ain't got time, man. And it includes certain guys that are leaders and camp leaders and all that. See, I ain't just talking about young, no. Some of you guys that call yourself camp leaders, y'all know your walking babies.
Fervent, the younger brothers are more fervent than a lot
Fervent.
of these leaders.
And then you know what? We want y'all. Apostle thought all been on that. We want y'all to leave and get a stick up your ass. You can join the war. You can join that nigga. You can go join these wayward camps and become a scoffer. And it's beautiful until the Lord kill you. You know? That's it, man. Step over here and read it, man, so the brothers can hear you.
It was still going on, like you said, with women, because you know, because a woman can get you out the truth. You don't even know it. Before you know it, it could be too late. This is Proverbs 31. I'm sorry, verse 2 in the NLT, pointing to verse 3. It says, "O my son of my womb, O son of my vow." And this is the mother of Lemuel, all right, King Lemuel. Verse 3 is saying, "Do not waste your strength on women, on those who ruin kings." Because when you have a woman and you basically start putting more time into it, you got to think a woman is of the word. You know, when you wrap, like the Apostle wanted to, like with the Bible in your hand, the Lord, you have to wrap around. We got to get entangled with Yahweh Shemi Shai and constantly, endure. But then a woman can become, the Lord put a spirit on a woman, some demons on her, and she's going to basically press you more. Then trying to get you to basically get untangled with the Lord and get more entangled with her. The more you get entangled with her, you're going to get entangled more with the world, because she's of the world. You know? So we can't just depend on the women and basically, like I said, get more in tune with them. Like, oh, I got to be at home at this time. I got to be with this woman. Hey, the hell with that if she's going to basically constantly trying to, hey, if she don't want to get with the program, then you say, I can kick you out the program.
Hey, that's why it says, they that have wives be as though they have none. You know, like Paul said that for a reason, man. You know, he said, attend upon the Lord without distraction. He was talking about that a woman is a distraction if we allow it. You know what I'm saying? If we giving our heart over into it, like, you allow yourself to get too caught up in that, it will be a distraction. And once again, going back to the Lord being a jealous power. And I've seen that happen, man. Not even with women, even with children. It was one guy when I was first coming in, used to be cool with him in the world and everything like that. He started learning about the truth, right? But then he was like, man, I'm gonna come out to camp and this and that and the third. And then every excuse that he had that for him not coming to camp is because he needed to go see his daughter on the weekends. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, you'll save her. I mean, this will save her. You doing the work, coming to camp, right? Man, after months of excuses, the Lord had it to where he had gotten in a car accident and fucked up his car. And as soon as he fucked up his car and totaled it, he called me immediately, like, man, I knew I should have been coming out to camp. I knew I should have been coming out to camp, man. I'm gonna come out. Like, he was already convicted in the spirit when that happened, that the Lord had fucked him up, all right, to where he couldn't even go and see his daughter anymore on the weekends because of that. And learning that lesson, see, that lesson really was for me and through the spirit. And, brothers that, heard the testimony before, because he didn't take heed into it. That happened to him, and he said that he still wasn't coming, but that shows you, man, the Lord, whatever those things that you care about more than the Lord will hinder that. He'll add more hell to it, whatever the case it may be, man. So that's something to be mindful as well. We dealing with a jealous power and a fearful power. Whatever's being put before him, man, he will fuck that up, but you got it.
It was just one more on Luke 14:26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And the apostles, right, the brothers, the elders have been going into, various examples, man. These examples of the women, the children, particular affairs that go on, within, each believer's life, man, or so-called believer's life. But, hey, the Lord, he ain't going for excuses, man. When you realize what we got at stake, man, ultimately salvation, like, man, to hell with all this stuff. Everything's polluted anyway. Micah 2:10. The woman's polluted, your children, they're polluted. So if if you do, truly care about your family, like the elder said, you'll be doing the work. Matthew 6:33, seek ye the kingdom first, and everything else shall be added, man.
Yeah. It says, if a man keep not himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall be soon overthrown. Man, shit, Lord ain't playing, man. Hey, it says, Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because thou hast rejected knowledge. See, we use that applied to, niggas out in the world, they rejecting this word and everything like that, but brothers is always giving counsel through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They're always passing out that knowledge. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I'll reject thee and thy seed, when you read that Hosea 4:6. So first and foremost, man, these precepts apply to us. It says, the servant that knew to do his father's will and did it not, say he shall be beaten with many stripes, man. Roughly paraphrasing that precept, So once again, man, we got to be moving in the fear of the Lord, man. We can't ever act like these things can't happen to us, or only a nigga out there can get destroyed, but not us. Hey, the true man of the Lord is going to move in the fear of the Lord, and eventually that fear has to kick in. In the book of Sirach, the 1st chapter, it says that the fear of the Lord is created with the faithful in the womb. So if that fear don't kick in to where counsels is being said and you ain't hearkening unto it, man, eventually the overthrow is gonna come. So may Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai keep us moving in the fear of the Lord, man.
Hey man, listen. I was just already talking to Elder One, but I did a video yesterday, and some of y'all might have saw it. If you got my page, don't lose your crown, brothers. It's up there. That was a hardcore video. I did that. I got home yesterday, man. I was like, yo, the Spirit beat on you to say certain things. I ain't gonna read, just watch the video. It's on my page. You know what I mean? Don't lose your crown, brothers. And the crown, I'm talking about the crown in Ezra's, when he said he saw Yahweh Shai putting the crowns, and it's all up in the scriptures, man. You're gonna lose your crown for some dirty hoe. Or, like I said, touching your kids. Then, see, that opens up a whole nother can of worms. A lot of you brothers, man, y'all get real emotional over your children. And I forgot who I was talking to, god damn it. Look, bro, I gave up my son for this truth. But I forgot who I was talking to. One of these brothers.
Shaw, was it?
Could have been, it might have been Shaw, or damn. And the brother told me, because we was talking about this, might have been Shaw himself or somebody else. One of these brothers, at the moment I don't remember. This is just like a day or so ago. And I have a son, and I talked to my man over here like, my son is a grown man now. I was with a woman at one time, this chick I was with. I had a kid, and I'm so grateful to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. I was with the woman, and this particular woman claimed to believe in the truth and all this other good stuff. This is back like it was 25, 26, 27 years ago, right back in New York. Anyways, get to the point that me and the bitch broke up, right? And I left her, and my son was a baby, and basically I was all emotional, I was emotional, because my son, firstborn son, and we broke up. My son, the last time I saw my son, he wasn't even a year old yet. He was about 6 months old. The baby in my arms the last time I saw him. And hey, whatever, maybe the Lord might have mercy on me. I don't know. I know Apostle Gabar and Apostle Rambam was with me the last time I saw him. I went to go do visitation, and we anointed him. And that was the last time I saw my son. Me, Apostle Gabar, Rambam, myself. We anointed my son, we anointed him, and that was the last time I saw him. And at that time, he was 6 months old. Now, he's 25, my son. But I haven't spoken to him or seen him since then. Okay? Matter of fact, I've really never spoken to him. You know what I mean? It was like time I saw him, he was just a baby, he couldn't even speak. But I knew at the time, I was all kind of crazy over this shit. This is the 90s. This is 1990, 1998, 1999, bro. This is the late 90s. And I'm going crazy. Kill that bitch. She don't want to do my son. Come on, brother. I come into school. That's when we had the school. I stopped the class. I had the whole class. Put them curses on the bitch. Well, this bitch was, she was a guinea. She was a Guido. Italian bitch. She was a Guido. Carolyn, that was her name. This Sicilian bitch I was with. I was never into the nigga woman. But anyways, but she is a nigga woman to a degree. Right? Right? Shalak Rayom. Oh! That's what we have in the class. I'll walk in and stop them. Stop the camera. Face the east. Shalak Rayom. Oh! And then it got to a point where Apostle Tahar pulled me to the side. I said, look, man, you better cut that shit. Get over that shit. You better get over that shit. Otherwise, you're going to fall out the truth. Hey, and I took it. I took that as sound advice. Right. And that's why I'm so loyal, man. That amongst different reasons. That's why when I hear people fucking with Apostle Tahar, bro, Apostle Tahar is, man, but number niggas is say, oh yeah, talking about me, I'm Apostle Tahar's bodyguard. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I am. I'm gonna always be the first dude on deck to defend Apostle Tahar, man. Okay? Because he always defended me. He always took care of me, man. And he raised me, man. He's been like a father to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So until I ain't got no more breath in my body, I'm gonna always be the first dude on deck. Okay? To defend, yeah, I am Apostle Tahar's bodyguard. And I say that with pride. Even though I'm not physically with him no more, but that don't mean shit. It is what it is. Right. So man, he through the spirit of Yahweh Shai working through that man, and Apostle Gabal will tell you the same thing, Apostle Ramla will tell you the same thing, the bishops and the elders will tell you the same thing. Okay? So he told me that, and at that point I let it go. I felt free. I would still think about my son from time to time and wonder if he was okay. I put up little prayers for him, say, hey, whatever the dude is, I pray, Lord, it's your will that, he okay, whatever. And that's all I could do.
That's all you could do?
That's all I could do.
Some point.
He's a man now, so now he's on his own. Now, the only thing, like I said, maybe that was spiritual. The last time I saw him as a baby, I had two powerful other elders with me, Apostle Gabal and Ramrod, and we anointed them. I don't know whether that meant something or don't mean. Maybe the Lord might have. I don't know. But you know what? I'm not worried about it. Because if my son don't make it, at this point, I'm not really worried about him. I'm worried about me. Okay? I want to make it. Y'all want to keep it real? I ain't worried about whether that nigga gonna make it. I'm worried about me. I'm over that shit now. That's my son. I still got love for him. Like
you want him to make it, but you understand the Lord.
God.
Every individual has their own story, written from the foundation of the earth.
God, yes, sir.
So it comes to a point where it's kind of like, hopefully the Lord delivers him, even if he through my words. But if he don't, what am I gonna do?
What I'm gonna do?
It's his creation.
That's the Lord's will. Every man got their own story. So the elder read. Well, you don't gotta read it. I'm just quoting it. Saint John, the first chapter. The first fruits. So the story was already written. But see, we don't understand. We're in this flesh. Right. You have a child. You are emotional, but you don't know who that dude is. See, he got to fill out his that because you don't know what went on in the past life. See, this world right here, this ain't it. This wasn't the only existence we had, bro. We were here before in different lifetimes. This is the end of the road. Right now, this is the end. Oh boy, the boys, man. We come to the end of the road. Like them niggas. End of the road. This ain't no boys to men shit. Right? But this is the end of the road. See? We just don't remember. Because the Lord locked that off in our brains. Past life. Past life. Bro, we've been here for over 2,000. We've been here since the beginning in different lifetimes. So, man, but we're gonna look at all the shit we did. Would you think it was just us?
Right.
Your woman, your children, they're your kids. You think that, but it's the first time they've been here?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How many of you guys got kids? Okay. So your kids, you think that because they're your kids in this lifetime, this is the first time they've been here? Huh? I'm talking to y'all.
No.
Just because you see them little cute little kids and babies, okay, you think, okay, they're cute, but you don't know what that motherfucker did before he got here. 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, or 300 years ago, or 2,000 years ago. You don't know what he did or she did. That was wicked as hell. So if the Lord brings judgment, man, you understand? See, you gotta start thinking on higher biblical levels, man.
Love not their lives to death.
So that's that whole thing with the kids. Jake got this soft spot for their kids. I'm not saying don't love your kids, but you gotta love them to a degree.
With the information we've been given, there's a way you gotta look at everything, separate from how everybody else in this world is gonna look at it. You know, and it's tight, but it's right. Who don't want their son to make it? Who don't want their rib to make it? But you gotta have that perspective of the truth and what we've learned and everything that's been given unto us. That has to be at the forefront of the emotion. You know,
Yeah. Calm.
because it'll rule over you to the point where it'll start controlling your decision making and this and that. Look, we just gotta do this work, man. If the Lord deliver my son, you know, my rib, whoever, through me, the water, cool. I'm happy. I'm gonna be smiling.
Yeah.
But if the
Why
Lord,
not?
the Lord may have had certain people come into your life, your child, your woman, whatever, just to be, you know, a condemnation to them. You heard the truth. You had a man of the Lord as your husband. You had a man of the Lord as your father. And you was a piece of shit.
You was a piece of shit.
That could be. That's a possibility. You can't run. You can't run from that.
But I know in my case, some of the bitches I dealt with, I know, well, pretty much everyone I dealt with. Because right now I'm single. All the women I dealt with, I'm not with them now. So that's in my case, every woman I dealt with, and the Lord brought them into my life, and some of them I had real love for, but the Lord brought them into my life to condemn them, because they were all just pieces of shit bitches.
Hey, real quick, because that makes sense. Because the second Ezra chapter 7 it speaks about that. And the brothers in Mississippi, it's an old view I was watching. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's why the Lord tells us to detach from this world, right? Because this is His creation. Now, if we attach to this world and attach to our kids and how the spirit is going, we'll find ourselves getting offended on how the Most High deal with His creation. This ain't got nothing to do with it. In other words, let go of mortal thoughts.
Yep.
Hey, we are, hey man, shit. I'm speaking about my kid, but
Abraham did it. You know, Abraham did it with Isaac. He was willing to sacrifice Isaac. You know what I'm saying? Just like the apostle said, you know, you got elders, you know what I'm saying? We got to be in that spirit. I think the elder from the Atlanta camp had said that statement like, whatever you're not willing to sacrifice will become the sacrifice.
Yeah.
You see? And the Lord don't want, the Lord don't want nothing that's not valuable to you, bro. A sacrifice is something that you cherish. You know what I'm saying? Something that's precious for you. You know what I'm telling you? Real quick, bro. This second Samuel chapter 24 and verse 24, it says, and the king said unto Araunah, nay, well, this is going into when David did that census on Israel. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, the angels came down and, you know, and started killing Jake. You know what I'm saying? And David went to by this field to offer up sacrifices, right? But the point it says, and the king said unto Araunah, nay, but I will surely buy it of thee at a price. It says, neither will I offer burnt offerings unto the Lord my God of that which do it cost me nothing. You see? So a sacrifice got to cost you something. You know what I'm saying? You can't just like that's what Cain did. Cain went with some BS. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because it really wasn't nothing. He came with the second best. Nah, the Lord wants what you really cherish the most. That's why Yahweh said what he said. Hey, but you got to be willing to give up father, mother, brother, sister, children. You see all these things. You know what I'm saying? And Paul said the same. Paul said the similar thing. Hey, if you got wives, though you got wives, be as though you don't got them, man. You see, because in this world, if you got a wife, then the man and the woman, you cleave to that woman. She, you know what I'm saying, that priority. But when it coming into the truth, man, we can't. Shit, she got to take the back seat. Yahweh Shai got to be the first. You know what I'm saying, above everything.
And even Yahweh understood that. That's why when he returned to Canaan as Yahweh, he didn't deal with women. You know, he went through that as Adam, he went through it as Solomon. You know what I'm saying? And I got one real quick, but the bottom line is you got to deny yourself. It speaks of that in Matthew 16 chapter. Deny yourself and take up your cross and follow Yahweh Shai. You know, and then denying yourself, you know, you're denying the flesh. The ways of this world come out, like the Kahan mentioned, you know, them entanglements. That comes with the flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring this up because you should be in a mindset of loss, like the Khan just mentioned. This is Philippians chapter 3 and verse 8. And it reads, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, which that increase, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things. The loss of all things, not some things. You should be in a mindset and spirit willing to give up everything. The brother quoted, I believe, in Matthew the 19th chapter. You know, you're going to receive 100-fold for everything you lose, man. You know, you give it up for Yahweh Shai, you're going to get it back, man. So it says, and do count them but dung. Dung is shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So you should be looking at it as such. This ain't nothing, man. You know, everything we lose here, we're going to get back, man. For here we have no continuous city. We look for that which to come, man. We're going to get everything back during that time. It says that I may win Hamashiach. And that should be the spirit that you're in, trying to win Hamashiach. You know what I'm saying? You got to go
The priest Benai had brought out, you know, the example of our forefather Abraham. You know, how he was willing to take it there, you know, to sacrifice, you know, Isaac. You know, and it also made me think about Jephthah in the Bible. You know, the righteous Jephthah. You know, and you know, he took his vow more serious than his daughter, man, because he promised the Lord, like, hey, whoever, you know, walks in this tent of mine, you know, next, I'm a sacrifice, I'm gonna kill him, you know. But he didn't know that it was gonna be his daughter. But he took his vow that he made to Yahweh Shai more serious than that, man. So, hey, she was it, you know. So, you know, spiritually extrapolating, that's how we have to be, knowing that we put our hand to this plow. That's us taking that vow, man. So we should be willingly, you know, sacrificing, you know, spiritually, you know, our sons, our daughters, our mother, our wives. You know, that's what Yahweh Shai was going into in Luke the 14th chapter. You know, ultimately, you can't love these people more than you love him, man. They gotta take the back seat because they can't save you, man.
I got one other real quick to add to your wisdom. It's like it, brother. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 13. For neither is there any power. You had that?
No, I had 10, but you got.
Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 13. For neither is there any power but thou that careth for all. We can't care for our kids more than the Most High care for our, you know what I'm saying? This is his creation, you know? For neither is there any power but thou that careth for all, to whom thou mightest show that thy judgment is not right. So this is his creation. He will do what he will. This is his will, man. You know, so you're right, we're in this flesh, because this flesh is tied to the world, so you get these feelings, but when you pull out of that, like the Bible said in Revelation, to detach from it and see how the Lord and understand his mindset, then we have a better understanding about it. You know, because we gotta put trust in the Lord that he gonna look out for our people, you know, for our, our families, as long as we keep enduring, and Lord will be part of the hopefully elect. Like y'all just want to say, what else you gonna do?
Yeah. And you had quoted the elder, like you basically said, you know what I'm saying, let go of mortal thoughts. That's what Abraham did. If Abraham would have, you know what I'm saying, if he didn't let go of those mortal thoughts, you know what I'm saying, because I think it's saying in Hebrews that he knew that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, could raise him back up. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be in that same spirit, man. And if we can go back into the scripture and see where, You know what I'm saying? Man, men of the Lord and lost families. Job, for a perfect example, man. The Lord giving, you know what I'm saying, Job back 100-fold. The Lord took it away, but the Lord gave it back to him because he kept that integrity, man. You see? So that's why it's important to, you know what I'm saying, blessed he that read it, man. You see? I always revert back to the scriptures. We got an example of that, man. You see that we can lean upon, because that truly happened. You see, and it's going to happen for the elect too, because Yahweh, like you said, bro, Yahweh Shah said it, man. You're going to get 100-fold, you know?
Hey, in the GNT, verse 13, it said, in Wisdom of Solomon 12:13, it said, all things are under your care, and there is no power to whom you must justify your decisions. What can you do against that? You can't.
Right. I got something real quick. Just laying back off what the brother was just mentioning. This is Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. It says, oh, that's what you had?
You got it.
It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comforts of the scriptures might have hope. So just laying back off to what the brother was mentioning, we can always relate back to the precepts, you know, or stories, you know, of our forefathers, you know, having the faith, you know, because that's what it all goes to. It all goes down to the faith that you have, man, in these words, man, believing in these words, you know, that the Lord is able to get us out of certain situations or get us out of anything, man. You know, just praying to the Lord. I was speaking to the brother earlier. You know, it's all about perspective. Knowing that all these things gonna be dissolved anyway, hey, you might as well give it up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just this mentality. Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 10:5. It says, moreover, the nations in their wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteous, the she being wisdom, and preserved him blameless unto the Most High. And this is speaking about Abraham. It says, and kept him strong against his tender compassion toward his son. So that wisdom that he was moving in and the fear of the Lord that he was moving in kept him from the love that he had towards Isaac. You know, instead of what? So where he couldn't sacrifice him. But that wisdom gave him that strength to do that, man. And it's the same thing like the other was mentioning, having that perspective. When you reason according to these precepts, all right, it takes away the fear of death, all right, the fear of losing this and that and the third, because you're going to get it back. Now, we in the flesh, so we feel it. And it's a battle, even with King David, man. King David, his family got taken, his wives got taken when he went out to a battle, and he came back. The town was burned. You know, it says that he was greatly distressed, but what? He reverted back into the Lord, man. It said that he encouraged himself. Yep. So even though his flesh felt some type of way, he wasn't sitting there stone cold, wasn't feeling it. Now we feel this. You know, we feel the pain, and this and that and the third, but wisdom has to kick in to be like, all right, let me snap out of it. Like, I'm tripping. Let me reason according to the precepts, you know? So it's the same thing, man, but this wisdom should have us to get over those different things, man.
Got one. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 46 in the GNT. I'm gonna start at verse 45, and this is pretty much Ezra. Hey, he was trying to plead, like try to plead for Jake, have that soft spot towards Jake, but like the Lord told Jeremiah, he says, don't pray for these people for their good. Right? So it says, it's impossible, O Lord above, spare the people who are your own. Have pity on them. Show your mercy to the people you have created. He answered, the present is for those who live now, and the future for those who are to come. Talking about the elect. Right now, this is the time for the wicked to shine. This is the wicked's time, man. Right? So for the present, hey, things are for the present, man. Right? But for the time to come, that's only for a small amount of people, man, starting with the elect. Right? It says, you are certainly not able to love what I have created more than I do. Never again consider yourself among the unrighteous as you have done so often. Why? Because Ezra humbled himself, man. And that's why the Lord was pleased, to send, who is that? The angel Uriel, to show him these particular, prophecies. You see, because Ezra, he was a prime example of, the elect shining in the midst, as Paul says, be as light shining in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation. Because Jake was going to hell off then, So the Lord was showing Ezra these things, man. He's like, hey, don't worry about your people. You can't love them more than I can, right? But these people got to die. I'm gonna skip down to verse 55. He says, so don't ask any more questions about the large number of people who are lost. For when they had the opportunity to choose, they despised Yahweh Bashim Shah, had contempt for his law, and refuse to follow his ways. You see? Same thing Jacob's doing right now. The Lord still has his grace period open, but he's proven to I was watching Elder Yatazak's video earlier today. Jacob's going hardcore to fight to be in that number to 2/3.
Yeah.
You know?
They fight against the truth.
Yeah. So what do you think the Lord's going to do? He's going to grant you, right, your request. He's going to feed you with the fruit of your own doings, as Scripture says. It says, verse 57, in addition, they mistreated the righteous servants of the Most High. You know, so
that's that nigga and his woman talking the shit about Apostle Tahar, Apostle Tahar's woman. On that video, he's fighting. They right, bro? Mm-hmm. Like, they're fighting to be a part of the 2/3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making they call an election sure for damnation.
Like when that type of demon get on you, you don't have no regard for what you say or do. You never want to be like that. You know, you never want to be like that. Even with this guy who popped up from the old school, what's his name, Zach?
Yeah.
I approached him with a, kind of like, still he was there. So I'm not feeling, you punk motherfucker, the Lord will kill you, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you just going off. But Jake don't think like that. I mean, we get, like, you just gonna come into the Apostle John and put his wife. You don't think the Lord see that?
Yeah. See, it was dudes, and see us, like myself or the other apostles, we said some hard shit about some of our ex-elders and stuff.
Right.
Because we were angry.
Y'all were there.
But we know them guys on a personal level. Like, occasionally I say things about Lahab, Yeshaya, Shaw, but, and the only reason I said it was I'm with Apostle Tahar.
You were there with them.
Yeah, I was there. I know those men on a personal level. So, like, I said things about Yeshaya, but I kind of repented from that. Even whether it's like about Yeshaya, whether the high priest Yeshaya is right or not. Because we know the Lord can turn around and say it, like, because he was there before I was. But I was there with him, but I know the wickedness that he did. He did wickedness to me, and I have to have interactions with the man. Lahab, you know what I mean?
You're not going to put your wife up there.
Yeah.
It's going to be strictly doctrine.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Jake is sick, that's why the Bible said the whole head is sick.
Come on, you let us get on them doors. We got on Yeshaya, we got on Lahab. I mean, we mentioned it, but they, like Lahab, he had that wicked woman that he was dealing with. She was on the Montel Williams show. He brought her into that was a different time, different place. And you didn't mention that, but the bitch, that's a whole different situation, though. But we were there, though. You understand? We was there. I was in 1 West. I was there. Me and Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, the bitch that we was like, we know these dudes, So what the elder one I said is true. Like the other brothers, they just come and talk shit and say stuff,
Keep the doctrine. Keep it about the doctrine.
Yeah.
It's Luke chapter 17, verse 1. It says, then said he unto the disciples, it is impossible, but that offenses will come. But woe unto him through whom they come.
Right.
That means that word woe means destruction. So destruction to who brings these offenses to the Lord's servants, Verse 2, it says, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and he cast into the sea than that he should offend one of these little ones. And as Juan read Matthew 12:36 earlier about, whatsoever word you speak, pretty much you're going to have to give account thereof in the day of judgment for those things that you said. So the Lord is he's putting a stamp on whoever, offends these little ones, his servants of judgment. You try to come up and offend these people, man,
Yeah.
You guys don't got it?
Can I bring this one? I'll just follow it up. Just Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 14. It reads, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we know this is that good that is speaking out about. This is not going for, it's not for nothing. There's going to be a righteous reward for this. Lord willing, salvation, man. It's going to lead to salvation. Then you have those evil works, which like the apostle is going to with you know, that demon, you know, plastering Apostle Tahar's wife, you know, up on the internet and stuff. That's an evil work, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says the Lord is going to bring every work into judgment. There's nothing that's going to go unscathed, man. You know, if you do it, you know, whether you think it's in secret or not, hidden, you think it's dark, you know, midnight, don't nobody see me going in behind this darkness over here, committing adultery, whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Those secret things. It's going to, hey, the Lord is going to judge, for the scriptures say that the Most High's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He sees everything, man. You know what I'm saying? The chariots, the angels, they're everywhere, man. You know, and they ain't missing nothing, and they reporting everything back to the Lord. So everything is going to be brought into judgment, man. And we're coming into those times the Lord is visiting, man, the earth in which he made, man. That visiting means punishments, man. The Lord is about to bring down heavy punishment. The Khan brought out 2 Ezra 8:50. Many great miseries is coming, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bad things coming down the pike, and Jake ain't ready, man. Jake out here playing games, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And this is serious, man. This is serious business. The Lord ain't playing, man. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? Or not, like, you know, El Yatazak, or not. You know, you don't have to get this for who it's for, man. You know, the Lord chose from the foundation of the world before he created anything who's going to get this, man. Lord willing, we can be a part of that now.
This is Philippians 1:15. Some indeed preach a Mashiach, even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill. The one preach a Mashiach of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds.
This is what we're being a witness to right now. Okay, men who are in Great Millstone, who've learned the correct doctrine, we're witnessing people outside of the body now preaching for strife and contention, man. Like, you're not even making it about prophecy anymore. And people coming on your comment boards and questioning you about that. Like, hey, you all been talking about them like from day one. You know what? Like, you all have a personal agenda against these men.
Yeah.
And you're not even speaking about it. Yeah.
Oh, so people are coming on their comment boards.
Yeah, people on their comment boards telling them, like, hey, you're not even preaching prophecy, man. You know? So we don't even got to do it no more. Your own audience is telling you you full of shit. You know?
Just talk about that, man. They feeding themselves without fear. Jake listened to these lessons and everything like that, but they ain't really got the fear of the Lord. Like, it's going to come back on them. And like brother's been saying, man, Lord's will, man, we keep moving in that fear. You know, it says a wise man will fear in everything, on what you're saying, how you're moving, what you're thinking. Like, you see clearly these guys don't give a damn about what they say. They just going with it, man. Not realizing, man, they didn't. That's what the Lord told Miriam, man. All right, when she got to talking slick against Moses, you know, he was like, "Did you not fear to speak against my servant Moses?" That's the same thing, man. The Lord said, "Did you not fear to speak against my servant Moses?" Like, this ain't no light thing, man. You know.
That's a reprobate. Well, that's low. That's low. Somebody get Romans, the 1 and 20 for this case. For the second chapter for this clause, because they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge.
I got you right here.
Yeah.
So Romans chapter 1 and 24, it says, "Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves."
It's 28.
Oh, 28. Verse 28, "And even as they did not like..."
Going niggas become most.
Yeah.
You had dudes that was in this truth that became most. Yeah, that goes in too.
Yeah.
We had dudes that was dudes that was in Great Millstone that fell off and became straight up most. Okay? Straight up sodomites. Yeah. Because it wasn't right no way.
Verse 20.
Damn.
Okay.
Just start from 20. Read 25, just read on down.
Okay, come. Verse 26.
25.
Of verse 25, "Who changed the truth of the Most High to a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen."
Yep, these people worshiping the creature, okay, the creature more than the Creator. These people out here being utter freaks and moles, they're worshiping these mortal men down here on the planet. That's why them angels had to hide in Lot's house, because the men outside wanted to have sex with them, man. They didn't know that they were angels, they just saw men. But that's how freaky it's getting, man. And we're looking at the days of Noah repeat themselves right now before all hell breaks loose.
And for this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections.
Yeah, all these little idiots, these freaky moles, man, the Lord don't want them. So he done gave their consciences up to a freaky habitation, man. You got it.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Yep, you got big Shirleys and you got stud big Shirleys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You pick your poison, you know.
Verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another.
Yep. Just becoming more and more freaks, man, moles, you know, and they starting at a young age. That's why you gotta watch these freaking kids, man. You know, they go to school and see all of it in front of their teachers.
They don't even taught that in the school.
Yep.
They had the mole flag hanging in the school. See, that's another reason why you brothers can't be too caught up in things. I mean, you protect your children as best you can, but you have to subject. But one of your kids might come on, mole demons on them. Some brothers can't be too caught up. Damn.
It says, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet.
Yeah, you getting the A's with an S, you know. You get
the A's.
Yeah, the A's, you know.
If you check, you gotta say it the right way.
Yeah, I said it wrong. It's the A's, man.
You can't say it like it's an A's. The A's.
Yeah, I thought it was
You know, Jake got it all that. Like when the drug that he on drugs, he told he not no, he on them drugs. He an old black woman. He on them drugs.
Yeah. Yep. Hey,
them drugs. The AIDS.
But that's the Quran right here quoted that scripture earlier though, Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Through sentence of an evil work, though it be done expediently, okay, the hearts of men are fully committed or given over to.
Yeah, the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. You know, the hearts of the Son of Man is fully set them to do evil.
Yep. So these men, they keep on doing that, thinking that, you know, this is something that the Lord created them to be able to do. Well, no, you're going to receive a recompense for a reward of your doings, man, which is catching the AIDS, man, you know. You got
the AIDS.
Yeah, the AIDS.
Oh, he doesn't say like the whole black woman. The AIDS, he like the AIDS.
Good, man.
Romans 1 and 28, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient.
Yep, a reprobate mind, that means a mind void of judgment, man, okay? Ain't nobody home up here, man, you know? So you have to give yourself, and that's just a nasty act, man, you know? You a foul creature, man, a foul being that the Lord has to destroy, man. You gotta get them nukes. Satan 1, 2, and 3.
But it's something like that, but it's also about doctrines too. That's twofold. I mean, yeah, of course, but it's reprobate mind. These guys that, you know,
preaching the other doctrines, yeah, and going against the 100% doctrine that the Lord did give men on the planet Earth, man. Okay, yes, men wrote books, and in books is found the truth in the Holy Scriptures, man. You know, that's why Peter said, "What in the last times you're gonna have false prophets, man, teaching lies." You know, and that's clearly what guys are teaching, man. Talking about the 12 tribes chart ain't true or it ain't accurate. You see, he going on his long spiel. Okay, what else after that? After you have found out that the 12 chart ain't right, okay, what you finna do now? Are you gonna teach people about America's being destroyed or World War III, or teach so-called Negroes, Native Americans that a MOTB is about to be presented to them and they ain't gonna be able to buy, sell, or eat without it? Okay, something gotta come after you discovering all these ancient secrets and false prophets, all that you done found out, man. You know.
Well, even in that 2 Peter, it talks about how the Most High is going to bring upon them that swift destruction. So ultimately, they're going to be destroyed. Even talks about that in Revelation 22. It talks about I believe it's 22, but it says if they add into the word, then the Lord is going to add on the plagues that's written into the book. You know, so ultimately, you know, they just going to catch judgment. You know, at the end of the day, that's all it's going to be, man. You know.
But the Lord gave you back over to that reprobate mind because you done pretty much sat on your ass the whole time you were supposed to be out teaching and prophesying, man. So the Lord done gave you over to your reward, man. which is what a slothful reward for somebody who didn't plow. And the time that plowing was very detrimental to your spirit, man. You know.
Isaiah. Oh. Okay. Isaiah 28 and 22 in the NLT. For the Lord of heaven's armies has plainly said that he is determined to crush the whole land. So scoff no more, or your punishment will be even greater.
Because judgments are meant for scorners and stripes for the backs of fools, man. Okay? And a fool would say that there's no power, say if there's no judgment, okay?
Stopping behind profiles. The nigga just put GMS Hamas. Nigga that made a profile of GMS Hamas.
Wow.
It's like, bro, you don't think the Lord, like, you don't think you gonna pay for that shit?
Right.
Hamas, bro?
Yeah, I think I seen that.
Niggas are wicked, bro. That's a grown man doing that.
Yeah. Boy, like this dude that was talking to about Apostle Tahan, you a grown ass man.
Yeah.
A whole grown ass man with your woman up there talking shit, putting up pictures of Apostle Tahan's woman. Apostle Tahan's woman that got nothing to do with the truth. Okay? And you got your bitch up there talking shit about Apostle Tahan's woman, you know, like she know her. And I gotta sit and repeat myself. Let me tell you something about Apostle. She wouldn't talk that shit if Apostle Tahan's woman was in front of her. Apostle Tahan's woman would snap that bitch up by her nappy ass head and drag her up and down the street. I know that for a fact.
Mr. Bush generation.
And I'll end it right there. Okay? You dig? Apostle Tahan's woman would snatch her up by her fucking wig or whatever and drag her all up and down the street. I'm dead serious. I'll just leave it there. Okay? You know what I mean?
This is Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 9 in the NLT. It says, if a prophet is deceived into giving a message, it is because I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. I will lift my fist against such prophets and cut them off from the community of Israel. Verse 10, it says, false prophets and those who seek their guidance will all be punished for their sins. You see? So we got all these niggas bugging out, you know what I'm saying, and coming with these BS doctrines, man. And it all goes back to, like the Lord said, the Lord is the one that deceived them to give their message. You know what I'm saying? Rewarding them being, you know what I'm saying, a part of that number, man. You see these men that were once a part of Great Millstone and now they fell out, you know what I'm saying, and scoffing and coming up changing the doctrine and just talking shit. You see, the Lord has deceived you, man. Ultimately, because, hey, at the end of the day, like the brother said, predestined. You see, now we're coming into the time to where the Lord is making a separation on who, you know what I'm saying, who he's gonna deal with and who he's not. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying, he's putting a separation. Hey, these niggas is falling into their lies, man. A lot of these dudes that claim to be man of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? They fucking lied to be a fucking false prophet, man. The whole time they was amongst, you know what I'm saying, Great Millstone. Now they fell out, man. So that was a true lie. You see, ultimately to be destroyed, man, to be a part of those two things, man.
Yep. That's what 1 John goes into chapter 2. They went out from us because they were not of us, you know. Pretty much they love this world. But, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
A double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.